baseball north of the border at Rogers Center in downtown Toronto. The Midsummer Classic between the National League All-Stars and the American League All-Stars. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to our special coverage of the Major League Baseball All-Star Game here on the show. I'll be joined in the booth by Eric Harris and Steve Lyons, but before we turn to them, let's turn to the results of the fan voting for this year's All-Star starters, as close to 400 million votes were cast online to come up with the gentleman you see right here. Final preparations being made down on the field. We've got a fun night in store. It's the Major League All-Star Game on the show, and it comes your way next. Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your 2017 American League All-Stars.
And before we get much further, here's a look at our starting lineups tonight. Martin Perez will be on the mound to face them. He's a guy that's got pretty good command of his pitches, but he's got to make sure he doesn't fall in love with the fastball, because guys in the past have had a tendency to sit on it and have success against it. And in the field behind him, the American League stars look like this. KALINE get his first chance now, trying to get some. Now a swing and a fly ball.
Go, 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 go!
And it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball.
Hey, put him away. Give him your best stuff. Here we go.
Oh, and here's a fastball right down the middle of the plate that swung on and hit out to deep left field, and this one's not coming back. This is a long home run. Solo shot here to left. The AL has pulled even now with 1 run apiece.
Well, an 0-2 base hit with 2 outs you can shrug off, but an 0-2 home run, those will stick with you for a while. That one's got him.
A solo shot here to straightaway right field. And the National League has taken a 2-1 lead.
Hey, one down right now.
Now the first pitch. Swing, and this will kick off the third base bag. And who knows what might have happened had that ball not hit the bag, but this will go down as an infield single regardless.
That's reminiscent of a ball Angel Pagan hit in Game 1 of the 2012 World Series. This ball is going to hit right off the third base bag, and he's going to catch a break there because they're left with no chance to make a...
It's a solo shot here for Paul Goldschmidt, and the National Leaguers have taken a 4-1 lead. Ready now on 1-1. hammered the other way to deep right field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
And you know, these guys already have 2 home runs in the game, and they darn near just got their 3rd one here. That ball just kind of ran out of steam just shy of the wall.
It wouldn't be such a bad idea to take a pitch or 2. Instead, he chases after the very first pitch, and it's an easy out.
Hey, push it first, push it first.
And the 0-1 is lifted in the air out to right. And that'll take care of the pinch hitter here for out number 2. A look there at our all-star line score. The National League leading this one in the 8th over their American League rivals in a game that's certainly been an entertaining one to this point. Buster Posey will dig in here. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far. 2-2 pitch on the way. Late swing, but he's still able to get a lot of this one out toward deep right field. KALINE retreats to the track, and he'll put this one away. And in an all-star game atmosphere like this, it can sometimes be hard to single out one player for an MVP award, but the writers here have spoken. This is the MLB pregame show, and I'm Matt Vasgersian, and as we draw nearer to the first pitch of Game 1 in the series, we'll give you the latest installment of our Topps Player Spotlight. KALINE is in that spotlight, as he's had a big first half this year, big enough to land him a starting spot for the American League in the Midsummer Classic, something that's gotta feel pretty good.
Yeah, no doubt, man. It is huge to be named as a starter in the All-Star game because it's the fans out there. They're the ones that are putting you there. And I think a lot of guys really take that to heart and try to put on a great show during that game because of it. But now that it's over, he's got to look forward to the second half. It'd be a shame to fall apart after such a solid first half.
Okay, Eric, Steve, and I are ready for baseball, and we'll have it for you next on the show. Friday Night Baseball now from the Lone Star State and Minute Maid Park in Houston. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Central leading Detroit Tigers and the Houston Astros. KALINE will dig in now one way. Now a swing and a hard-hit grounder. And that is a fair ball as this one's heading for the left field corner. And he's in there safely. He's got a double.
Well, I think this was a little bit of a gamble from my perspective. I had a feeling that he'd take a big turn around first and then hold on, but he was having none of that. He's smelling 2 all the way, and he's going to make it there with a hustle double.
KALINE will stand in now in one of the bigger at-bats of the ballgame to this point, as he'll do so with the bases loaded.
And that key hit still hasn't shown up yet. But like you say, you've got the bases loaded. You just wonder how many more of these opportunities are you going to get?
Well hit high in the air and deep to center field. Fowler is there as he makes... First opened in the year 2000. A look there at Minute Maid Park here in downtown Houston. Today, it's the second of this 3-game series between the Detroit Tigers and the Houston Astros. KALINE will get his first shot here, and you can see that average pushing 400 to this point in the season. Frank. Driven down the left field line. Will it stay fair? It will, just to the right of the chalk, a fair ball. The tag, and they'll get him at second, and with that, the side is retired. So 2 runs come across here, both coming via the solo home run. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. KALINE will try it again. He was thrown out trying for a double his first time. Here's the first offering.
Hey, your pitch, your pitch.
And this is lined into left field, and that'll get down for a base hit, his second of the afternoon.
Relay.
And he will stroll in there standing with a 2-out double.
Now the pitching coach is going to come in and have a word with him. Here in the third, this is probably just to try and clean out the negative and put a positive thought in his head. You know, something like, I've seen you work out of jams like this many times before. I know you can do it again.
George Springer will stand in as their last chance now. Here comes a 1-2. Late swing, but he's still able to get a lot of this one out toward deep right field. And that's going to do it as the catch is made, and the Tigers have come back to even up this series at a game apiece as this ball game is over.
And you know what? I don't care who you're playing. You know, it's never easy to go out on the road and win any game. So that was a great effort by them in every phase of the game.
Afternoon baseball now from the newest American League stadium in baseball, Minute Maid Park here in Houston. Today, the finale of this 3-game weekend series between the Detroit Tigers and the Houston Astros. Al Kaline will stand in for the 3rd time now, still without a hit, so that streak could be in a bit of jeopardy.
And I think that's in the back of his mind, but it's not something he's really focused on. He just wants to get up there and put a good swing on the ball.
Now, here we go.
Late on the fastball there as this one skied out toward right.
High.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away. MLB The Show has baseball from the Lone Star State as we get a look inside Globe Life Park. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Detroit Tigers and the Texas. Al Kaline will stand in. He grounded out his first.
Guys, sear this one. Come on, ball.
Swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field.
Go to.
Into the seats, and it's gone. A solo shot here to left, and even 20 home runs for him now thus far. And the Tigers have cut the deficit. Now it's a 4-2 ball game.
Well, not much of a surprise here. This is what MVPs do. He's fortunate here that they decide to come after him. I don't know why, but that is a fundamental.
Al Kaline will get another shot. He homered his last time.
Al Kaline.
Hey, be patient.
First offering on the way.
Here we go, guys.
And that pitch is lined
Make the
into
turn,
left
find the
field,
ball,
and he's
make the
got his
turn.
second hit of the evening. And he's in there safely. He's got a double. And now time is called here as their pitching coach is going to pay a quick visit to the mound to discuss how they want to attack things here. Now for baseball from the great state of Texas and Globe Life Park. Tonight, the second of 3 to start the week between the Detroit Tigers and the Texas Rangers. Al Kaline will get his first shot here, and you can see that at
a lot of 6-game win streaks where you're just outscoring. They've got some real quality starts over this stretch.
Cut. Hold.
Al Kaline will stand in. A base hit his first time around.
Al Kaline.
Hey, get a good one up there, huh? Here you go. Let it fly.
First pitch on the way.
Plays it first.
Now a ball lined toward right center. And that'll split the gap as it should be extra bases.
Oh, looks like they might be making something out of nothing here with 2 outs. You get the first 2 quick outs, and you're thinking, hey, this inning's not going to amount to much of anything. But now all of a sudden, you get runners at...
KALINE will dig in. He doubled his last time. Now a swing as he rifles this one into center for a base hit.
The batter, number 3.
Opportunity so far. Maybe this will be the time that they finally crack the scoreboard.
It's time now for baseball from the great state of Texas and Globe Life Park. Today, getaway day here in this 3-game series between the Detroit Tigers and the Texas Rangers. KALINE will stand in. He grounded out his first time.
KALINE.
Come on, big guy.
Hey, let it fly, right here.
Here's the first offering.
Get ahead, stay ahead right here. Get up.
And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Martin is back to the warning track, and he's able to put it away. Nighttime baseball on tap from Comerica Park in Motown. It's the opener of this 3-game series between the Baltimore Orioles and the Central leading Detroit Tigers. Played an inning, no score. KALINE will dig in here. He flew out his first time.
From the seeing from a guy like him.
Especially starting off an at-bat.
He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Ozuna is going to have room out there as he... KALINE will get a shot here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 4th.
KALINE.
2 down, 2 down. Hey, one time, right now. Hey, let's make
Now the pitch.
Come on, guys.
Well hit. Deep down the right field line. And this is a foul ball. Boy, that was awfully close. And now hold everything here. We're going to have a conference down that first base line as there may be some discussion as to whether or not this was really a fair ball. And you can see the umpires pointing down the right field line. We may have a situation here where they'll need to go and review whether or not this was really a home run. And that's precisely what's going to happen, as we'll give you a look on our monitors here. Okay, the umpires have emerged from the dugout with the ruling, and it is going to remain a foul ball. So they had it right the first time, but if there's any doubt, go inside and get this thing right.
One time. Hey, make your pitch right here, kid.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Now a ball hit hard towards the hole.
Dig.
Throw in time, and they stop the bleeding as this side is... First opened in the millennium year of 2000. There's a look at Comerica Park here in Detroit. Today, the finale of this 3-game weekend series between the Baltimore Orioles and the Central leading Detroit Tigers. KALINE will come forward now. Back. On the first pitch of the inning is lined into left field, a leadoff single. So a base hit here to start the inning, and he continues to pile them up as we take a look at our league leaders in hits so far. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. KALINE will step in now to lead off the home half of the 7th.
Right fielder, KALINE.
And here's the first pitch.
Oh, let it fly right here. Let it fly.
And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. And a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard. And he'll scramble back to first safely.
Back into the stretch for him again as we take a look at his line so far. It's almost...
First opened in the millennium year of 2000. There's a look at Comerica Park here in Detroit. Tonight, it's interleague baseball First of a two-game set between the Cincinnati Reds and the Detroit Tigers. KALINE will get his first cuts here. Coming. On a big swing there, and he really got into it high and deep to left center field. And this hops over the wall out there for a ground rule double. And maybe a tough break, as that'll freeze the runner at third with two gone.
Well, maybe a little unlucky there. I thought the way he hit it, this might bring home their first run of the ball game, but you see this ball take a big bounce and hop right over the wall.
KALINE will step in, 1 for 4 in the ball game.
Fielder, KALINE.
No one out now.
First pitch on the way. Got him off balance there as he reaches for one and grounds it to second. Throw on to first. KALINE will stand in, just 1 for 5 in this one.
KALINE.
Here's the first pitch. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. And this is down. And that should do it. And they're going to walk off as winners here in 12 innings.
And he's going to get mobbed for that one. What a great at-bat here as he just comes through in the clutch, drives home that winning run from second base.